6 viewers, 6 likes. You know what? We can take this. Let's frickin' go. What is up, everybody? Yes, that is my link for Pumpkin, because we are live on Pumpkin. What are we doing here, guys? Join me over here. Let's get going in this live stream. Bitcoin's moving. Bitcoin's moving. Dayland VA, hi all. Have a good day. Hey, have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate you. I'm about to get stopped out of a trade right now. This is absolutely freaking crazy, actually. Let me get out of this trade real quick, because we were down 23%. You know what? We're going to leave it. Screw it. We're going to see if we get stopped out. We're going to see. TA on gold and silver. I don't even know what silver's ticker is. I'm going to need the ticker. I'm sorry. Bernard, good evening. Nigel, good evening. Hello there. Sui ever recover? I don't know. We're going to have to check it out for you. Sui. XAU USD. I don't know what silver's ticker is. If you can hand me that, that would be fantastic. Yes, that's my Pumpkin link. Jake of all trades. How you doing, Jake? How you doing? Dylan. I hope it's Dalen. That's a hard one. DYLAN. It's not. Is it Dylan? I don't know. I'm having a hard time with that one. XAG? Okay, XAG. Had no idea, actually. No idea. I know gold is XAU. I don't know the other one. Breakout incoming. Alright, nap time says breakout is coming. If he misses out on this TA after we've been alerted in the Discord, and I know he's typing right now in Discord, it's kind of on him, isn't it? Kind of on him. Alrighty, everybody. How we doing today? How we doing? Got to know you via Trade Intuition. Awesome. I'm really glad. Great guy. Honestly, everybody, go check out Trade Intuition. Fantastic individual. You all should go over and check him out. I'll find his link eventually. Like Bob Dylan. Oh, it's Dylan. Okay, Dylan. Got it. We all here to learn something new. We hope so. We hope so. So, the interesting thing here for Bitcoin. Why I didn't close my short yet? Well, we broke down from this uptrend. That has me a little hot and bothered. I don't like that. I'm thinking we could see a 1.85% move to the downside. We're hitting our downtrend right now. We could break to the upside. We could be super bullish. I just don't like losing uptrends. I really don't. It just, especially after making a 50% retrace from over. It rubs me the wrong way, guys. It rubs me the wrong way. Feels like a liquidity grab. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. But let's go ahead and get rid of the Lux Algo indicator there. Let's go ahead and check this out on the daily real fast. So looking at this on the daily, Bitcoin on the daily honestly looks great. It looks absolutely phenomenal. The only downside I could see is that we're a little extended away from our 50 simple moving average, but that's about it. It's no big deal. Looking just like bullish consolidation. We're gonna just ignore this uptrend that we broke down from and this downtrend that has started, or this box of resistance up here. But right now it does look fantastic. If we can get some bullishness in the markets, I don't have to think about these 3 levels to the downside anymore. All we got to do is break above 108.935 and get a bullish backtest. I'm good. I won't be bearish anymore. But until that happens, hey, I'm kind of looking for entries for shorts. This chop that we've had for the past, how many days is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days? A full week of chopping sideways after a drop? That doesn't raise my confidence that we're going to continue going to the upside. I understand a lot of people take that as an indicator to go long. I just, I don't know. I'm not very convinced. I think there's too many issues right now that's keeping the market uncertain and making it to where the price is just not moving the way we would like. So this is my reasoning for thinking short thoughts. But in the next hour and 16 minutes, we very well could see this thing bullishly engulf, which would give us more fuel for the bullish case scenario. And if things do get bullish tonight, we could very well see that move up to $109,087. If things get bullish going into the end of the week, this could be amazing. Now, things to keep in mind here in the US, we do have the jobs numbers coming out on Friday. Thanks to Meet Damien, giving that information inside of the free Discord. You guys should jump in that free Discord. It's a great place to be. Meet Damien did give us that great information, and you all should check out his channel as well. He does live streams, he does crypto, he does it all. You guys should go see his stuff. Also, he's been getting some subs in here. I remember not too long ago he was barely breaking 300. Now he's at 337. I believe we can get him 14 more subscribers if you all put your hands together and go over there, drop a sub. This guy, he does all the great work that we look for. You guys should go check him out. So do that. DZ wants dogging me and Ondo. Got it. Anyways, so yeah, that's Bitcoin right now. I'm interested to see what it does overnight. I'm really curious. Is it gonna break out? Is it not? Is it gonna fake us out? What do we got going on? Let me write this down. Dog in me. All right, and then we also have Ondo. Got you covered, DZ. All right, so let's check out the liquidation heat map. What do we got going on over here? On the 24-hour, we have liquidity to both sides. Looks like there's a little bit more to the downside. $112 million at $104,049. Noted, we are trying to get up into all this juiciness up here. But let's go into the weekly so we can get a much better idea of how much liquidity is out there. Oh my, oh my. We have already taken out some of the longs. We took out a lot of longs. 256 million in longs already got devastated. And we made a higher low after that. That's actually insane. Everyone getting excited? No one's getting excited. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, man? Are we all going long right now? What's going on with the market today? Thanks, Porgy, for the shout out. No problem, me, Davey. No problem. Skeptical? Yeah, so the market today, we had terrible ADP numbers. So those ADP numbers came in, I think it was like 38,000 jobs were created. What Wall Street was expecting was like 118,000. Very marginal miss, you know, not by much. If we got a third there, we're good, right? Right across the nation, we're fine. We're fine. It's just more data showing that Fed should have cut rates already, but hey, he doesn't care about the jobs. All he cares about is the potential of inflation now, which, wow, the potential of inflation. Shocking to me. Shocking. The data is ripe for downside, baby. It's crazy. It's crazy out here. But, yeah, so with the heat map, it does show a lot of mixed feelings with where the liquidity is right now. And it definitely shows in the price action. Welcome into everybody on Pumpkin. Welcome to the vibe. Hopefully you enjoy the show. We will be looking for trades today. And yeah, we're going to be doing all the stuff and the things. Anyways, Bitcoin right now, we're waiting for a breakout. Are we going long before a breakout, before a higher low, before anything? No, I'm not going long. I am waiting for all the stuff and the things to happen. If we hit an alert today, awesome. We can consider it for tomorrow. But until we get that higher low, I could care less. I know there's somebody in the chat just like, but it is a higher low from this low. I don't care. We're barely hanging on to 104.563 after we breached it. The fact that we breached it is the problem. We should have held it strong, bounced on top of it, not breaching it, bearishly back testing it, breaking above, breaching it again. Too much chop. Don't like this. This is uncertainty at its finest. This actually keeps me away from trading pretty often when I see chop like this. But anyways, had to double back and watch yesterday's stream. My old ass fell asleep. It's all good, Jim. I appreciate the viewership, though. I do appreciate that. Could the big beautiful bill allow the administration to print dollars and buy Bitcoin with it? Of course not. You're in a deficit. The fact that now our debt is higher than our GDP, it's a real problem. It's an actual real problem. This is how countries go into hyperinflation, but that is a very good case for why Bitcoin will go up. So, you know, there's a lot of good reasons for Bitcoin to go up. If that big beautiful bill thing goes through, that's an additional, I think it's what, like $3 or $5 trillion in debt. That's a problem. That is a real problem. But manufacturing, I don't know. Makes no sense. But anyways, so yeah. If we do start hitting hyperinflation, you're going to see Bitcoin start rallying like crazy. You're going to see gold rally like crazy. Precious metals will go nuts. You'll see a lot of entities probably go absolutely insane. But the worst part is you'll end up seeing the 10-year treasury yields start going up, which that's not really good for the housing market. That would be really bad. So yeah, there's that. That's how we start seeing, economies collapse, not just certain markets. So we don't want that. Anyways, the list that I got for you guys today, we have Ethereum, Salana, Sui, TRB, Cake, Comp, LDO, and Takeo. Where did I get those random ones from? Well, apparently they're trending on CoinMarketCap. So we're going to look at them. Let's take a look over here at Ethereum. It has made a higher high. We have yet to break back into this uptrend. Still using that uptrend as a resistance. But noted, this could go on for a while. Noted, I do believe we just hit a 618 golden retrace from our high to low. So if we were to roll over tonight or going into this weekend, I can't say I would be surprised. Would not be surprised at all. But overall, Ethereum is sitting inside of this bull flag. It is one of the weaker bull flags. Your opportunity of upside is looking at about 31% from back here. Who just joined? Hello there. Discord crashed. I don't know why. The Discord crashed. Who do I hear the typing from? Nap time, is that your typing? Hey, Tina, that's your typing? Oh, no. We gotta get you a new keyboard. One of those soft keyboards.
Are you talking to me?
Whoever's typing, that's what I hear. It threw me off. Threw me out of my rhythm.
How am I not muted?
I don't know how you're not muted.
Sorry.
Alrighty. So, anyways. Oh, there you are. Alright, so anyways, looking at Ethereum right now, if we do start pulling back, I can't say I would be really confused at all. But if we start pushing to the upside, great. You'd request oil, copper, and XPT. Which oil? There's so many oils out there. Which oil? Also, I don't know copper's ticker either. I really need to be up on these precious metals. I really do. XPT, oil, copper. Alrighty. So anyways, on Ethereum, if we do see upside potential, I'm going to be looking for this 3,346. However, if we start pulling back, I got my targets. They're kind of deep down there, so I know a lot of people don't want to hear about how low it is. Either way, you should mentally prepare for it. Right now, right this moment, if Ethereum goes down, this is what I'm looking for, 2,269, or even getting as low as this uptrending line here, which could be $2,096. So these are possible movements. They don't have to happen. They just could. Let's hope things get really bullish instead. Anyways, moving on from there, we have Solana. Sorry, if you guys want to see XRP, I released a video literally today where you guys can see all my thoughts on XRP. But right here on Solana's doing everything terrible that I would not like to see. We are maintaining this downtrend. We tried to go up. We have a bearish cross on the 4-hour. This thing shows all signs that 146 should be tested. If it does not test that 146, I'll kind of be surprised at this point. But we did have this uptrend. We are currently below. We really do need to break back above it. Otherwise, all reasons to come down are there. All reasons are there. So let's just see how this thing performs, but we really need to stay above 140, otherwise we're going to see 128. So currently, still a little bearish on Salana, losing an uptrend. Big problem in my eyes. I don't like when that happens. Could we see more of an upside and another test in this box? Of course we could, because that's where liquidity grabs happen. And it could even breach it, coming a little bit above it, but I'm still looking for downside. Next leg down that I could see for Salana, it could be coming up 146. It kind of lines up perfectly now. That's obnoxious. Anyways, moving on from Salana, we have Sui. So checking out Sui next. By the way, what's the YOP line Corsair? Huh? I like the clicks. Okay. I'm so confused what you just typed in there. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a pullback right now from all that bullishness a second ago. That's frustrating. Top of the line. Oh, you like the clicks? Really? I know that makes most gamers go insane. But anyways, we have this rounded top right here. What happens pretty often in these markets when everyone sees a rounded top, we're expecting the flush to the downside. Surprisingly, it could lead to upward pressure in buying action because there ends up being large sums of people going short. And of course, our stochastic on the 4-hour looks pretty decent. We are making a higher low right now. We have to wait and see. If we can break out of this downtrend, hold support, then your bullish case for Sui is to get all the way up here to $5.69. That is a little over 70% to the upside. Would be amazing. Would be absolutely amazing. Everyone who's joining the vibe, welcome in, welcome in. Your Discord crashed. I don't know why. So Tina's Discord crashed? That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, I can only see your message, but it cannot send you.
Oh no.
So
that's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know why. Discord is strange. It happens several times.
Oh man. They just don't want you on there. You're not allowed to spread the good word anymore.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Alrighty, so nice, kind of bad thing. Bearish cross here. If Sui does decide to go down, we would be looking at 17.95% to the downside. More than likely, we would test $2.34. I know I mentioned $2.34, I don't know, a century ago, but it's a possibility right now if things don't get better. If we do not break out, get a higher low, or a back test, and then a higher low, we need confirmation before we can start going crazy with the longs. We have had 2 swings to the downside. We could get a third. We very well could. All right. Moving on from Sui, we've got TRB. So I haven't looked at TRB in a little bit, so I'm interested to see what this is doing. Looks like it made its golden retrace and then some. Almost 100% retrace, and then it... Whoa, that was a deep retracement. Alright, big retracement, high stochastic, lower high. Ugh, this doesn't look fantastic to me. It's looking a little bad. How high did you get? Is this a 618? It almost got the 618. You hit the golden pocket. So right now, you really do need to break above this downtrend in order to be bullish again, because you're at the perfect profit-taking level where you could see this thing continue going down after you made not only a lower low, you consolidated, you did the liquidity grab above this high. Everything could start tumbling to the downside. If it does not, though, TRB could absolutely be explosive to the upside. Currently, your moving averages are your friend. Your moving averages are trying to push you to the upside. We could see another 78% move to the upside. As long as the market does not start pulling back on us, this is a very strong possibility right now. We do have a level I would love to stay above, which would be this right here. If we can stay above this, give us a little test, maybe chop here for a second, That would be really nice, because then we could also find a shorter term trade to jump into, which would be this right here, getting up to 66.06. So maybe, possibly, we have two profit-taking levels, 27 or 78% upside, but we really got to maintain our support. Really got to maintain it. It's going to be hard with this high stochastic and sitting so high up in the bullish control zone, but we'll see how things go. Ooh, and we had bearish divergence before the lower high. Yikes. I don't like that. Whoops, was trading futures. Oil ticker I'd like is US oil. Got it. US oil. I got you covered, man. I got you covered. XCU USD. Oh, that's copper? XCU USD. It's weird. Copper, gold, and silver all have an X at the beginning. That's crazy. I was looking at short TRB tonight after seeing that lower high. Yeah, this lower high, this thing, that's kind of dirty. It's kind of dirty. I'm sure if you look at it on the daily, though, it's like, we're doing fine. Yeah, there it is. The daily. You're doing fine. No big deal. This is how people start going long. No problem, Jim. Anytime. So, yeah, it's kind of a weird time to be looking at TRB. Oh. That's such a bad 1 hour candle. Right before a bullish cross? What are we doing? What a nasty candle that is. What the heck? Well, I personally would not even try to go long on this anytime soon after seeing this. Sheesh. Anyways, moving on from TRB, we have comp. So checking out comp, I remember somebody used to request comp almost daily. Now, nobody asks about it. So let's check and see. Ooh, there's a lot of noise on this chart. Man, looking at this a lot, wasn't I? Okay, you know what? We're gonna just go down lesson lane. That's what we're gonna do. That's what I'm gonna call it. Lesson lane. Every time I clear a chart and redraw it, lesson lane is here. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our levels. So our levels starting out, I want to focus on this one right here because it's farthest to the left. I also want to focus on this one here, farthest to the left. And then I guess we can go one more, which is right here. Great. I believe that's all that really matters so far. And then let's get this one right here. Cool. So right now, comp. Nice thing we're seeing is we're confirming a low on the weekly. That's interesting. Honorable mention over here with this low right here. Apparently, it is major support. Who would have thought? And let's go into the daily. So on our daily, we have bullish divergence, higher low, higher low. I will say comp doesn't look bad after breaking out of its downtrend. Does not look bad. It looks like a choppy mess, but it doesn't look bad. What am I seeing? Of course, somebody might be wondering. One person that might be viewing in the chat, not just playing on their phone. Yeah, I'm calling you phone gamer warriors out. I'm calling you out. Anyways, we do have an uptrend. We have a higher high and a third higher high. Cannot be denied. We are technically in an uptrend. We're going to ignore this wick. We're going to ignore that this time. We're going to ignore it. So right now, on our daily, area in which I would love to stay above would be this level right here. It was acting as very strong support. We have broken above it. So right now, I'll draw that out. Oh boy, get rid of that. Okay. I will draw that out right here. And it was acting as resistance over here. So if we can stay above this box, we're doing just fine. We did have a downtrend that we are recently broken out of. We could come down for the back test. That crazy wick right there would have me extremely nervous about even trying to go long right now. I would wait for the back test, wait for the higher low, wait for things to develop. But looking at this thing, I can see why people like it right now while it's at these super low prices. Yeah, if we do get a measured move, if we do, this is a big if, nothing's certain, nothing's written in stone, except for XRP to 58 cents, we got a possible 30% upside, maybe 40% upside, and XRP definitely should go to 58 cents, but I digress. I can see my house from that wick. Yeah, Jim, it's a high wick. It's a very high wick. So this is what I'm seeing at a comp. However, I do believe we're going to come back down lower first before we start seeing that move to the upside. If we can stay above that little box, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. Let's go into a lower time frame. We might actually be able to trade this thing. We can short this thing into oblivion. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is great. So there we go. This is the level. If we can get back up in here, we could short this bad boy. So comp, I kind of like what I'm seeing on the 15-minute. If I were looking at this, I would be looking for this movement here. It's a very small move, but it's well worthwhile. The little moves will get you a long way, all right? It's not about the size of the move. It's about the way it works for you, okay? The motion of the move. You know, that sounded better in my head. We're going to just get away from that joke. If we do stay up here at this 50% retrace, we could see a 3.43% move to the downside. Maybe it goes a little further. Maybe we get a 5.23 or even a 6.13% move to the downside. We're going to have to wait and see what happens, but I do like this for the downside. However, the higher we go, the better the trade setup. So if we get all the way up to this little heart line here, well, now we can set up a very nice move to the downside, which would be 6.3%. I would love to see that. Personally, I would love it. I know a lot of people would hate it, but I would love it. All right, moving on from comp, we're going to check out LDO, and this is the current trade I am in. So Lido, oh no. Lido, so this is the weirdness in the market. Basically, I was looking at this on the 15-minute and the 1 hour. This looks spectacular for going long. This looked like the epitome of we're going up 12%. But as soon as you zoom out, go to your 4-hour time frame, this looks like the greatest short of all time. Like it's amazing the stark contrast between time frames. The reason why I say greatest short of all time is because we had this beautiful uptrend that got violated and back tested multiple times. We tried our best to break to the upside just to bearishly backtest the 200 simple moving average, and now we're falling. They even gave us a gorgeous bullish engulfing candle to make us all believe we're going up. These market makers are out here to steal your money. That's all I'm thinking. So as I saw this great chance at going long, I went short. I went short, and I'm looking for 29% downside, for the only fact that I think a lot of longs are getting baited in right now, and I think the longs are going to get squeezed out. Currently, this is the trade we are in. We are up 19% on the trade on a 20. I'm on 20x. I thought I was on 15x. Whatever. We're up 20% on a 20x short. So let's go, baby. Wow, I just heard the playback of that typing. I never realized it was that loud. Holy cow. Yeah, Rich. Gosh, it's like you're on a typewriter. It is crazy. Yeah, I didn't realize I was on a 20x short, but here we are. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Mistakes were made, and I'm okay with it. Now, this one I don't think I've looked at. Takeo. I don't know what this thing is. I'm interested to see what it is. I just saw that it was trending, and it's probably got a lot of volume behind it as it's going into the ground. Oh my. Okay, it's a newer token. I kind of like these. If I could short this, I will. This is pretty. All right, let's go into our weekly. Let's get our levels. Let's chart this bad boy out. Oh, the liquidity grab, the hopium, the devastation. Oh, I love it. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out this right here. Level and level. As soon as you lost this level, you bearishly backtested it. That's obnoxious. Not once, but twice. They even liquidity grabbed it? Oh, no. Whenever I say liquidity grab, I mean they made a higher high. So right here, higher high, to then sell it off. That's unfortunate. But anyways, there we oh no. Are we gonna hold support anywhere? Anyway, we're hanging on by the skin of our teeth. We're hanging on by a thread. We are not looking good. you have sweaty palms hanging on the edge of a cliff. Oof. Yikes. Trump always, chickens out, taco. Yeah, there's the new taco trade in Wall Street. You're right. Hey, I've been on that ride before. Slides are fun. Slides are fun. Slides are a good time. Checking out our daily. Let's go ahead and check out the chat in Pumpkin. Anybody chatting in here? We do have chatting. Pumpkin, bounty program is here. Win big with multiple grand prizes. Period. 3rd June to 17th of June. 12 UTC plus 8. Not sure what time that means. New users. Perks sign up on Pumpkin. During the event, earn pumpkin seeds. And that's all I got. But yeah, guys. Huge event going on. I posted about it inside of the free Discord. Free Discord. Posted about it in the free Discord. And, you guys should definitely go check out what this thing is all about, because literally it's rewarding you for showing up. It is the ultimate get paid for participation. It is a participation trophy of making gains. You guys should take every opportunity to get some free dough. Anyways, shameless ad over on that. Let's go ahead and chart this baby out on the daily. Oh no. For your daily, this thing could be going so deep into the ground it won't even be seen for a couple decades. This has another possibility of dropping 78%. Oh my god. Hopefully it doesn't do that, but it could go 78% more to the downside. Yikes. Alright. What's the last part? I don't even know what you're saying. What? Rich, we're getting wild out here. Holy. Alrighty. Anyways, hey, by the way, everybody over on YouTube, if you don't want to see these ads, all you gotta do, just hit the link, join me on Pumpkin. That's all you gotta do. Sign up, make your account, talk to me in the chat. Absolutely great place to be. Just join us in there. Just join us in there. Perpetuals trading, trade $10,000 USD open and close positions. The top 200 traders share $10,000 in USDT. Guys, all you got to do is do what you're doing every single day, and you're going to get paid. Come on, bro. What are you waiting on? No. Honestly, though, if you guys do want to skip the ads, go join us on Pumpkin. It's a great place to be. Don't try to act like you didn't say that. I definitely did not say that. Okay? All right? If Kamala is allowed a word salad, so am I, okay? If Biden is allowed to not make sense for 4 years and run the technically most powerful country in the world, I think I'm okay with that. Deny me. Alright, anyways, that is Takeo. So Takeo is looking like it's going to the dumpster. Let's get to your guys' requests. We're going to start off with XPT. I don't know what it's platinum. All right, let's go ahead and check out some platinum. Platinum is running. Holy guacamole. All right, we're getting into the commodities as there are such terrible times in the markets. Looks like precious metals are the place to be. Currently speaking, it is trying its best to break out of its range. I think it might have the chutzpah. It might be able to do it. Whew. I guess we're aiming at that 1,136 level, but if we break it, looking pretty good for that 1,304. Not much more data on here, but that's looking pretty nice. You just got a bullish cross on the weekly. That's crazy. Let's check the monthly, because I know Jim loves his monthly time frames. You have tons of room to the upside. Oh my Lanta. Let's go ahead and check out the daily real fast. Daily, you did get a little overbought, but you're still pushing your way to the upside. With uncertain times, precious metals do absolute amazing things. How far back did we pull back? Did we get a 618? Did we? We did. We got the 618. Almost got that 50% retrace. Could be aiming at 1,182 next. So we could see platinum going up to 8.5%. Jeez, jewelry is about to get expensive. Sheesh. All right, platinum looking pretty darn good. Next up, we have U.S. oil. U.S. oil. We're going to go with this one because I have it charted already. U.S. oil ticking up. Bullish divergence, higher low. God damn it, my gas prices, man. Not my gas prices. God. I'm in California. You want to know the best part? While oil has only done this, gas prices stayed the same. I don't know how Newsom does it. I really don't know how he does it. Absolute insanity how the gas prices can still stay so high. We held support at 57.29. This entire thing is now just a bullish back test of previous support. Ugh. It looks gross. I don't like it. It makes me sad. It makes me sad. Makes it seem like everything's about to get more expensive. Now, if oil does go up, I would be looking for $101 a barrel. 62% upside is a possibility. Let's check out our weekly. Our weekly is showing bullishness. Oh no. I just want it to go down forever. Go to 0. Just go to 0. Looking at the monthly. God, the monthly looks good too. Also, did a weird thing. A golden cross on the monthly, yet we fell? Kind of impressive. Kind of impressive. But looks like they might be trying to take those gains back. Yikes. Yikes. Oil regime started. Figured you'd see it too. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. So that's US oil. I'm going to cry later tonight to go to bed. Hopefully you all just decide to join me on Pumpkin first so that I can cry with tears of joy that maybe we can get past 4 followers. Just maybe. Here to help? All right, sir, nap time. Great. Yeah, thanks for reminding. I forgot this. Tina, is it really easy to change your username? Oh, yeah, okay. All right, great conversations happening over here on Pumpkin. I love to see the interaction. I love it. Anyways, US oil's done. Let's check out XCU copper. Let's USD copper. All right, let's check out some copper. So on the monthly, we look crazy bullish. We're just trending up. Oh. Copper, no! Load up on the old school pennies, guys. Old school pennies. I think it's 1983 and below. 1983 and below. You get one of those copper pennies that weighs just a little bit more than the current penny. It's worth a ton of money, and this is why. Because copper is becoming very useful. More than just for electrical wiring. This is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy, because we do have a measured move out of this thing based off the monthly. After we got a nice 50% retrace, we could be aiming at, what is this, $6.88. Oil might be going to 100 a barrel after Israel dismantles Iranian nuke program using aggressive negotiations. Israel does not negotiate. They drop bombs. Let's be real. They don't negotiate. They just start war. We have seen this. It is absolutely insane. Multi-year consolidation coming at an end. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Even on the daily, this thing looks crazy bullish. You just got a higher high, and then you pulled back. We're looking at $6.10 to $6.88 as your next legs up. Oh boy. Could be a 25, possibly 41% to the upside. If you need to rewire your house, go do it now. Now. I see another round of stolen catalytic converters with copper going up. Golly, that's terrible. That is terrible. I'm going to have to sit outside with a shotgun, just hiding in the bushes. Somebody goes underneath my car. Hey, get out of there. For those of you not in America, kind of a wild thing out here. It's absolutely wild. I changed. Let's go, Tina. What is that image that you used? Are you at the beach? Are you in the sky? I don't know. Your arm is up. It's just, let's just say it's graceful. Solid. Love it. All right. Anyways, moving on from here.
It means victory.
It's victory? Commanding victory?
Yeah, victory. The gesture.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was a gesture of victory. What?
Yeah, it's too small. The image is too small.
See there? You heard it here first, everyone. Size matters. Solid, though. Solid. Like it. Alrighty. So, looking at gold. Gold's going nuts. Oh, Poner kills all trolls coming in with the ETH action. Woo with a little ETH action. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. You're absolutely amazing. We will check both of those out. Woo, and we will backtrack to ETH for ya. ETH. Jamie replaced 10 this week. What? What do you mean replaced 10? Options trader started talking about watching the decoupling from equities for Bitcoin. Also talked about the wild amount of 300,000 call options people are taking. Some of them even expire in June. Wow. So we're looking for downside as market makers try and steal all that money. Is that what we're talking about? Just send it. Could you take a look at XZB or ZBCN? Yes, I'm sorry, I almost missed that one. Just send it. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Almost missed that one. Jeez. I'm off my game. CN. My bad. Don't get mad at me. All right. Did you hear how California is trying to pass a bill that will allow the government to seize Bitcoin that has been dormant on exchange for 3 years? That's wild. Jamie wants some Cava. Got you covered, Jamie. Cava. No, that's wild. They're just trying to steal Bitcoin instead of, like, actually buy it. Wild. Cats, Jamie. What are we doing here? What is cats? All right, Jamie, we'll check out some cats. I got you. Heavy skewed PCC. I don't know what a PCC is. I have no idea what that is. All right, gold right now on the weekly has held support like a champion. Oh my goodness. I think it's all but certain, but we're probably going to go up to $3,838 on gold, especially with all of the added uncertainty in the markets. It is wild. So, yeah, gold looking kind of wild out here. I don't know what else to say. Looking kind of crazy. All right, next up we have is Cava. Put to call ratio. Oh, put to call ratio. I didn't realize what that was. I learned something new today. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate that. Skewed volatility. I got it. Got it. All right, checking out Cava. We have to look at Cava on the weekly because let's face it, it's a stable coin at this moment. But if you look at Cava, this has been on my chart, and I'm not kidding, for a year and a half. One day, it'll break out. Whenever that day is, we're probably going to miss it. But you have bullish divergence on the weekly. You have a higher low. You are holding on to 38.63 as if it is the last line of defense, and all of these things are chimpanzees with machine guns. You're not passing that line. So as long as it holds, we could see this thing rally anywhere between 277 to like 1,086%. One day. Eventually. But man, this thing is stagnant. It is not going anywhere. This is a weekly chart. So it doesn't look redundant. This is a weekly chart. It's crazy. That channel is going to be expensive though. Porky, the coiling is nuts. The coiling is nuts. It is nuts. I'm happy I have my bags. I've been DCAing. I've been chilling in here. But I've been in this trade for 2 years. I'm not a fan. I don't like holding altcoins for that long. I really hate it. I bought around these levels. Right over here. I didn't expect to still be in it now. I thought we were holding this. Then we fell through. What the heck? Cava better be the next Bitcoin, I'll tell you that. Absolutely nuts. Don't have any cool photos of me. Snap time. Start snapping some selfies, bro. Upload a cool yeah, listen to Tina. Jeez, what are we doing? Yeah, you gotta change it, man. Or just throw an anime character. Throw your favorite anime character. Give it to ChatGPT and say, make it look like me. See there? Even Tina believes you have nice pictures. You can't lie for long, Rich. Can't lie for long. Anyways, next up we have cats. So checking out cats. The weekly, kind of pointless. Let's check out the daily. Jamie, one day it might move. I don't know when that day is. I'm really glad you're making higher lows after bullish divergence, though. You are technically in an uptrend. This is good. These wicks to the upside show that they are not done selling yet. They are not there. You know that old saying, it's like, I ain't hear no bell. Well, the sellers have not heard the bell yet. They have not stopped selling. So this is, oof. It's rough out here. But I do like that you're holding a level of support. I dislike that you're still holding a level of resistance. You are range bound at the moment. If you can get a breakout, I would be very optimistic. I would look for very low retracements. I'd be looking for a 618 right now. 618 getting back into this trading range eventually. Don't forget about silver. Oh no, I know. I got you, Damien. Don't worry. So we could see this thing rally up something like this. 141% to the upside. And noted, you're going to need to break out. You're going to need to backtest. You're going to need to hold the backtest. You're going to need a higher low in order for me to be like, yeah, we're going up for sure. There's a strong likelihood you would end up missing the movement because this thing could just blast off overnight one night. But as long as you can maintain this uptrend, you can get a stronger idea of when this thing could go. I would think you would blast off, come back down, try and come up, come back down. But then the closer you get to this uptrend, the more likely you get that random spurt to the upside. So this is what I would be looking at, is this uptrend. As long as you can stay above it, and then you stay above it after breaking out, that's what I'd look for. I see you're watching silver trying to claw through its multi-cycle consolidation. That's pretty funny. Alright, so yeah, this is what I see out of cats. There's a possibility of 141% upside. Past that, I have no clue what this thing could do. All it's done is sell off. Just selling. Someone's accumulating it now. No idea who, but somebody is. Alright, next up we have Woo. Checking out Woo! Anyways, Woo. Decisions need to be made. Are we going to hold support? Are we going to fall through it? What's going on? So Woo Network maintaining that uptrend. And I'm going to look at this as an ascending triangle, honestly. Because you have found resistance at this level way too many times for it not to be considered an ascending triangle. So if you can get that breakout eventually, you do have a very substantial move to the upside. I would be looking at it just like this, and I'd bring this out here. So maybe sometime by July 8th, we could get some resolution in here. You could see a 44% move to the upside, getting around this 13 to 14 cent level. That would be my idea, but we really do have to maintain support. Just as long as we don't, actually at this point, as long as we don't go below 7 cents, we're doing just fine. Otherwise, the abyss looks great this time of year. You're coming off of all-time lows. I would think bids would come in if this project is legitimate, but we'll have to wait and see. Y'all think the manipulate silver? They manipulate silver? Yeah, Jamie Dimon got in trouble for manipulating silver. What, 5 years ago? 6 years ago? They got in a lot of trouble for that. They had to pay, I think it was $5 billion for manipulating the price of silver. It's amazing how they can do that, and it's just a fine, and then they don't go to jail. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Some physical silver is the way. You own physical silver. Nice. Same Damien. Nice. Which would you say will come first for Sui? $3.50 or $1.65? I have no idea, Nigel. My crystal ball never came from Temu. But as of right now, since I'm leaning bearish, I would think the $1.65. I would think $1.65. But you got bad photo game. What can I say? Be better. You've had years to practice. Just get better at your photo game. That's all you got to do, Sir Naptime, aka Rich, aka my mod. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing out of Woo. Let's get into the next one. Ethereum, a little recap. So Ethereum, just so you guys know, I'm not quite bullish on it right now. I'm actually I'm strongly bearish at the moment. On our daily, we're bearishly backtesting the 200 daily moving average again. We had a nice wick to the upside. It just looks like the buyers can't get their footing. Checking it out on the 4 hour, I would not be surprised if we start pulling back tonight. Wouldn't be surprised in the least. Targets to the downside are going to be anywhere between 2,269 or even touching this uptrend down here at like $2,094. So we will see what happens, but if it decides to go up, you have a ton of upside. 3,346. I just happen to be bearish. Emergency announcement. Pumpkin seeds to be stealing all of the YouTube likes. What? That was a bad emergency announcement. What? So, are you saying there's so many people gathering pumpkin seeds that we got no likes on the stream? Makes sense. Makes sense. I will say our viewership has fallen a little bit tonight on YouTube since the ads are on, and I guess there's a mildly less free ride, and people don't like that. I loaded up on gold and silver and ammo. DZ. Smart move with the ammo. Smart move. I figure if you have enough ammo, you won't need the other two. Actually, I take it back. Silver is kind of useful in many other applications, but that's neither here nor there. That's only if we get an EMP attack, but I digress. Holy Trinity. All right. Now, let's go ahead and check out XAG. Silver. XAG. I guess we're going to do it on the NASDAQ, or nope, we're doing this one. We're doing this one. On FX, whatever that is. Let's check out the monthly on this bad boy. Oh, looking at the monthly on this thing, looks pretty interesting. We're fighting against a level of resistance right now for silver. What are you thinking about? Dog with hat? I'm not thinking about it. We can check the chart, though. We can check the chart. We will check the chart. Poner kills all trolls. Hopefully I got to all of you, what you wanted out of that request. Hopefully you got a little bit of value out of that. Anyways, checking out the monthly here. We're going to get our levels for silver. Gotta check the monthly on these precious metals, as I've learned from Jim, because the monthly really does matter. And most other assets we'll focus on the weekly and the daily, but man, these precious metals, the monthly is a really big deal. So if silver can break out, there's not much stopping it from going to 47.97 on the monthly. Checking it out on the weekly. Weekly looks really good. Holy whoa, that's crazy. This thing looks like it's about to go parabolic. Dang, that's wild. Likes are getting well, the likes are going anywhere but on the stream, although it may be a false accusation. Oh man. You can't bribe the border guard to let your family into another country with ammo, but he already has. That's pretty funny. Oh boy. So you have massive bearish divergence on the weekly, but it doesn't look like it wants to stop. It looks like you reset already, getting back into that neutral territory, and you're ready to run again. If I were to make an educated guess on this, just a little educated guess, I'm thinking 42.80 to 47.97 is your next target for silver. This thing is about to break out. You could have a 23 and possibly 39% move to the upside. That's dangerous. That's crazy. All right, we're going to move on from that. Dog and me. So, once I get through these requests, we're going to be able to jump into some hopeful trades and enjoy the rest of the stream over there on Pumpkin. Okay. Dog and me, we look at this one far too often, but it looks like we're making that 22% downside move. We're on the way. We are on the way. Sorry for the bad news. But yeah, it looks like we're going down to all those zeros, 4949. Maybe we get as low as 3804. We'll see how poopy doopy the market gets. Alrighty. Moving on from there, we have Ondo. Ondo. Well, we're losing our uptrend. We are maintaining resistance at a resistance level. We can actually raise this up now because of how high we got, and that was in our golden pocket. We could see Ondo fall down to 66.99, maybe even 62.41 if we continue to be bearish. If we are bullish, well, we still have another downtrend to worry about up here. So if we do pop to the upside, I'm going to look for some resistance sitting right around this level at 9083. So even our bullish case, I would still be looking for shorts. But bullish case scenario, we could rally on up another 9.56%. Your 4-hour looks like it might be ready to rally tomorrow. Your daily looks like it wanted to rally 5 days ago. Looking at your 1-hour. 1-hour looks abysmal. Looks like it wants to go up. It really does look like it wants to go up. You do have a current downtrend you need to break out of. You have a level of support you need to maintain. So right now, this is the levels in which you would love to maintain. So right there, this candle close, using it as support right now. If you can break out, back test, get a higher low, then hey, that 9% upside could happen. But understand all the different steps you need to take in order for this thing to be bullish. Let's just get a measured move real quick. And yep, almost lines up perfectly. It could be a little bit higher, 11% to the upside. I just don't like BlackRock. People are super bullish, but they have a history of diluting the hell out of their iShares funds. TLT is literally their unicorn with zero dilution for 20 years. That's crazy. You'll have to wait in line like everybody else trying to leave America after it's been EMP attacked. There's that's where silver helps for skipping the line. Oh, I'm not going anywhere if we get an EMP attack. Shoot, I'm going to the mountains. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to build my cabin. I'm going to be good to go. I'm going to be so excited. Shit. Partially why I stay away from Ondo. You stay away from Ondo. Oh, because BlackRock? Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. But yeah. Great. They will heat your live room. Wait, they will heat your live room? Living room. Wait, I'm so confused. But, wait, did I miss that in the chat over here? No, I didn't. Chat, you're welcome to request TA on any crypto or stock you want. Put the ticker in all caps. Yeah, on the Vibe over here, do that. I got you covered, Tina. I got you covered. Sorry, it's just I'm live right now, so when I start reading something, it's usually out loud. But yeah, so yeah, my whole thing on the EMP attack. I actually know how to live outdoors. I enjoy it. It's quiet. It's great. I've been doing it since I was a little kid. Like, I absolutely love it. So the idea of an EMP attack, I'm not really worried about it. It's more like, oh, how fast can I get to the mountains as possible? While everyone else tries to fumble and get out of cities and stuff, I'm going to be like, nah, I need to go as high up there as I can. Because that's where a lot of animals, large animals would be, and I could go hunting also. Let's see, Ondo has a market valuation of 2.6 billion with a dilution value of 8.3 billion. Just for example, that's a big dilute. Wow. That means at least 6 billion are just sitting on the sideline, just doing nothing. Who's holding those coins? That's what I want to know. Who's holding them? Anyways, I could see a 12.6% downside move out of Ondo. I would actually be a lot more inclined to say 12% downside after we breached this level, couldn't hold it, and fell back through. This is how longs start getting liquidated. Yo, what's up, Harry? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, moving on from Ondo. We have ZBCN, and I do believe this is one that I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. Does look like it's finally pulling back, though. Everybody was like, oh, how high could it go? It's in the stratosphere. take profits. But nobody wanted to listen to me. Now it's pulling back, and it's pulling back in the best type of way. We could short this thing into oblivion at this moment. So right now, I would be looking for this move right here, coming back down to 0027317. This is probably the easiest request of the night, I'm not going to lie to you, because that is lining up perfectly with a weekly level of support that was never backtested. So, this thing, oof. You hold on to? Okay. What are you going to do for water porgy after the EMP attack? Well, that's surprisingly one really good use for silver, but also you boil water. I'm sure we all have watched nature shows to know that. And if you're high enough in the mountains, the bacteria aren't quite as strong. But either way, if you have fire, if you have a pot, you can have water. You could see another 45% downside on this thing. That's crazy. Water wouldn't be the biggest problem in the mountains. Food would be, because animals are actually really hard to hunt. They are really hard to hunt. So I would be a lot more concerned about food than water. Simple boiling gets you a long way. If you end up anywhere close to like bamboo or something, surprisingly, you can chop off the bottoms of bamboo. They actually hold filtrated water inside of them. Go figure. Still a good idea to boil it, but you technically could drink it. Kind of crazy. I've watched nature show dudes drink straight from stream without knowing what's upstream. Well, Jim, that's because if you're at a high enough point, there is no upstream. It's where it started. Fishing helps. Fishing does help. There's just not enough fats in most fish. So if you ever look into like living in Alaska or something, they can't live off salmon because there's not enough fats. So you need other types of food. The hardest part is winter. Most people would probably die in winter. I don't know how we're talking about survival stuff right now. We need to be talking about crypto. Because guess what? It's a portion of the stream where we're about to start trading. Let's get into it. Let's first off check on our trade real quick. LDO. Let's check in on it. Let's see how we're doing. It's starting to catch some bids. Time to be a little worried. We're only up 6% on the trade. Shameful. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into Pumpkin here. Let's jump into Perpetuals. Let's start getting into it. Let me make sure my stuff didn't just mess up as I clicked on Perpetuals. It did. Or did it? Tina, I don't know if you're still here, but is the casting still working?
Yeah, it works.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
All right, perfect. Yeah, there's just sometimes where when I switch over to Perpetuals on this screen, it sometimes just stalls out on me, so I have to refresh, but I don't have to today. This is good. Alrighty. Let's see, what do we have as options for trading? DYDX has been doing well. ARB, Injective. Hold on, do we have Immutable X? I was looking at Immutable X earlier today. We have TRB. Hold on. Oh, it's only a 3x? What the? Okay, we're not going to play around with that. Oh, these are listed based off of how much percentage or how many X's I can trade? No, they're not. Oh man. 10x, 20x, XRP. I don't trade XRP. APT, 10x. Aave. Ooh, we can do some Aave trading. Aave's been moving nicely. Let's check out Aave. Wait. What about Dog with Hat? Oh shit. I'm sorry about that. Let's check out Whiff. That's on me. I'm sorry. Whiff. Whiff. It made its move to the upside. You got the entire 20%, and now you're pulling back. This is really bad. You lost your uptrend. Now we do have some downside possibilities. That's kind of too bad. It looks like we already made the downside possibility and then some. We're consolidating at the moment. We'll see where it ends up, but it's a possibility. You come back down to 768. It's a possibility. Currently, you are making a higher low, so if this does decide to make another run to the upside, this would be your measured move. You'd be looking for $1.17.6. You really have to maintain the price that you're currently at right this second. So hopefully you don't fall through it. If you do, you have support sitting at 768 and an uptrend to hang out on. Jamie, have a good night. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Hopefully you have a great night's sleep. I look forward to seeing you again. First people to die are going to be the diabetics, those who died from dehydration and bad water. I think the bad water, I don't think they would die off very quickly because we have so much bottled water. I think the diabetics, they would have a harder time unless they have stored up a lot of insulin or anything like that, or sugars or stuff to be able to maintain them. I think the diabetics would have a much harder time. I think the ones that will die off first are the ones that are ill prepared that live in the city. So what do I mean by that? I mean the ones that, like, they don't know how to operate without a phone in their hand. They can't figure out how to get directions down the street. I'm sure anybody who's been in a city, you've seen those people. So I think they would have the worst time, because then we'd have some real we'd be getting rid of some people quick. Nice, thank you. Made a profit from it and got out 99 cents. Was thinking about getting back in, and maybe not. Yeah, you're waiting. You're waiting. So it's coming back down, but we don't know if it's gonna pop back up or not. To me, it's not feeling like the best time for meme coins. So any meme coin you can trade, you might be looking at the downside. You want to check out Kokoro Gold Mike? All right, we'll check that out pretty quick. You'd not only have people dying off in winter, you'd have them slaughter each other for warmth and shelter. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's amazing. Let's see. What about using filtration? Do you want to drink dead bacteria and parasites? How are you going to create a fire to boil water? I have ferro rods. They're not going to be bad anytime soon. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to share this with stream real quick. Give me 1 second. So here's my hunting backpack that this is something I would take on a 3-day hike into the woods to go hunting. This is for, like, when I have camp and all of my extra gear. I got a lot of stuff, man. Not to mention, I also have a scouting backpack and my summer hunting pack, which is a lot smaller. Are you a veteran? No, my parents are, but I'm not. His passions poking through. Yeah, sorry. Pumpkin, I mean. Wait, what's on Pumpkin? What's going on over there? Okay, Ave already starting to fall. I really want to be in that Ave trade. Let me look at this next one real quick for Gold Mike. Coco Row. Was it that was not the chart I looked at before. Holy. Coco Row. This is the 1 hour time frame. What is that? All you need is a couple 12 gauge buckshot. Yo, what's up, Case? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? All my 12 gauges in my bedroom. I don't think I have much ammo in here, actually. I think it's all in the house. SPX, sure. ENA. Oh, man, we were supposed to start trading. Gosh, you guys. I mean, after that wick, downside potential. That was a crazy wick right there. Downside potential. You could see 26% to the downside. It is a possibility. A shooting star? Wait, what? Man, every time I chart the monthly on log SMCI, it just looks so good. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, Coco Row, I mean, maybe you go to the downside. Maybe you actually make a golden retrace. At this point, because of this wick, I have no clue, man. I have no idea. Let's just say you do get that golden retrace. I would be looking for something around this. 73% to the upside. I can see my house again, right? That's a crazy backtest, though. That's a bearish backtest. If I'm being honest, that is a crazy bearish backtest. I'd be looking for 26% to the downside. This looks terrible. All right, next up, let's go ahead and check out, what was that next one? I didn't even write it down. ENA, oh, SPX and ENA. SPX 6900, which absolutely demolished my stop loss the other day, and now it's trying to push its way up. If we do stay bullish on this thing, you do have your measured move still waiting for it. The measured move is to go all the way up to overhead resistance, sitting at 150.58. There is an opportunity of greatness here. As long as the market doesn't pull it down, you could see 28% to the upside for SPX. You got above the box, you held it as support, you even got a higher low. There's a lot of things saying this is going to make a 28% move to the upside. How's it going to do it? I don't have a clue. Next up, we have ENA. ENA, ugh. This is happening a lot. We got Bart Simpson in the house. I don't like the Bart Simpson. Bart Simpson usually ends in a lot of destruction to the downside. And noted, I already have it measured out, this 38% move to the downside. However, we are holding support. Let's hope we hold support, because if we do, then you do have a move to the upside. If you do, your upside potential is getting back up here around 39.70. Zero. What's the zero for? I don't understand what the zero is for. Could be a 24% move to the upside. All right. Now, I want to trade Ave. We're going to go short on Ave. We're going to go short on Ave. Your 1 hour is bearishly backtesting the 50 simple. That stochastic's crazy low. This is a bold move. I hope you guys do enjoy this content, because I'm going to be homeless after this trade. Anyway. Looking like we could see a bit of downside here. Where does my stop loss need to be? Ooh, I'd prefer to be up a bit higher. I'd really prefer to be higher. Luckily, we got this to work with, which is acting as a resistance. We didn't even make the 618. This is not good. This is not good that I want to short it. This is really not good. Rich asks how many ads we've seen. 0. Oh, nice. Bitcoin making another run at it. Is it really? Because it doesn't feel like it. I guess it is. I guess it is. How's our trade doing? We're only up 5% on a 20x short. Ugh. Gross. So disgusting. Anyways, Ave, I really want to jump in on this trade. I'm a little worried to go short, surprisingly. But it is hitting the red. It is going down. You're finding your resistance. Strong resistance. Maybe we just don't take quite as much of them. No. We're going for it. We're going for the gusto. We just lost our 200 on the 15 minute. I could very well see this thing falling another 4%. We're taking the trade. We're doing it. Hopefully you all are here for the ride. Oh, come on. What are we doing? Come on now. Load in. What's my leverage? It's not giving me my leverage. All right, I'm going to have to refresh this page. Bear with me, pumpkin. Bear with me. The light has cleansed my soul. Wow. All right. Now that the light has cleansed my soul, I am ready. I am prepared. Share that. Good. Awesome. Love it. Now, we're not going to cross anything. We're going to isolate this bad boy. We're going to move this up to... Okay, it's a 10x. I don't feel... Jeez, 10x. It's nothing. We are shorting the daylights out of Aave. So, currently, we are in the Aave short. As of right now. Let's go ahead and get our stop loss. Stop loss, I want it to be relatively tight. We're going to have it right above this wick high. 268.5. 268.5. So let's put in our stop loss. 268.5. There we go. Is that really 8%? Hold on. What? Or am I losing 8%? No, I'm losing like 16% in this trade. What is that thing talking about? I don't even know. I have the possibility of losing 16.2% in this trade. However, if we decide we are going to get some gains, we could be making 40% on the trade. 253.58. 253.58. I don't know why the profit's saying 20%, because it's more than that, but whatever. That's fine. That's fine. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Watching your lives has taught me a lot, man. Thank you for all you do. I appreciate the kind words. Literally, that's kind of the only hope out here, is if I can actually drop a little bit of knowledge for you guys, that would be great. How do you put money in Pumpkin? So, Kay, say hey. What you need to do is go over to your account. So when you go into this area right here, you're going to want to use perpetuals. If you have a Coinbase account, this becomes extremely easy. You load your perpetuals account up with USDC, and you need to use the Arbitrum network in order to send it over. Arbitrum network, USDC, send it right into your perpetuals right here. The contract is sitting right here, buddy. Right there in all of its glory. So you're going to send it to that address. But yeah, Mikkel, I do really appreciate the very kind comment. There's a lot of people on the internet who like to be mean, but I do appreciate the kindness. Thank you very much. Let's see. Now that I can look at chat a bit more, now that we're just looking at a trade, this is great. This is awesome. I love it. So, what did I miss here? I'm starting to feel like I had a really good like secret life, that I went hunting and all. I feel like a lot of you guys didn't think that I did that. Especially living in Southern California. But yeah, I think in a survival situation, a lot of people would freak out first, and then they'd go into depression, and then they'd realize way too late, oh, I needed to be active. It's like, yeah, you should have been active. Should have been setting up base. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. For me, I have this weird thing. I like to be comfortable even when I'm backpacking into places. One of my buddies, he gave me a bunch of shit because we were on a 2-day hike in. Yo, what's up, Master E? We were in a 2-day hike in to the backwoods, and we were 6 miles in. We were at 11,000 feet elevation, and yeah, the hike sucked, but he likes to go ultra light when he goes hiking, so his backpack, it only weighed 32 pounds, and I was like, 32, actually, come to think of it, it probably weighed 33 pounds, because he had a very small bottle of whiskey that he took with him, and noted I took some whiskey also, as well as all of my assortments of things. My bag, it weighed, with my gun in it, it was 63 pounds. My pack was pretty much double his weight. But hey, we hiked up in there, and then after we set up our camp, it was hilarious because he sat there and he was like, "Why do you have cups?" I was like, "For the whiskey." He pulled out his tiny little bottle of whiskey. He's like, "I was just thinking of necking it out of the bottle. No big deal." I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I pulled out my bottle of whiskey. It was like a fifth. And he sat there. He's like, "You're crazy. You had that on your back this whole time?" I was like, "I don't expect to take it back full." That's what donkeys are for. That's what squats are for, alright? You need to be a little bit stronger. That's all it is. Just be a little bit stronger. If you're able to, during trade, ENA, PAX G. I'm going to take it as those are two separate ones. We checked out ENA earlier, so we'll just do a quick little refresher. ENA. Quick little refresher here. So ENA right now, it has a decision to make. Are you going to break to the upside? Are you going to hold your support? Or are you about to get decimated and go straight down to 21.22? Decisions will be made soon enough. Check out Life Straw for water filtration porky. I've seen the Life Straw. I'm not a big fan of let me get a bag. Let me hook up the Life Straw and let me slow drip it in. Such a timely task. I would much prefer to find running water and boil it, especially with like some form of pine needles. If you can find white pine needles, it's really good source of vitamin C to help you fight off sickness. That's what I'd prefer to do. But yeah, I know I've seen the Life Straw. The Life Straw is great because it works for, I think it's up to 50 gallons of water. But yeah, if I'm boiling it anyways, you know. But yeah, you have to do this whole contraption. I guess if I had the time, that's probably a really good idea. But also if you have charcoal and dirt and you run it through that, it's something that'll last you a lot longer, and you can just replenish it all the time. You get all the minerals out of the dirt, you get all the fine filtration, and you put like a shirt underneath it, or if you have what is that stuff called? It's for baking, cheesecloth. Then you can filtrate it through the cheesecloth. Yeah, that's probably your best bet. What kind of gun you went camping with? It wasn't camping. We were hunting. And it was a deer hunt, so I had my 29 or 290. It's a pump action 290. And what handgun did I have? Did I take the Glock? I think I took out the 9mm Glock also, just in case we ran into a bear while we were sleeping. You just bring a Glock with you. That's about it. No, get the Life Straw tube. I haven't seen the Life Straw tube. Actually, I haven't seen that before. Yeah, normally if I go elk hunting, we'll bring the 12 gauge shotgun just in case bears come out. Because usually if there's elk, there's grizzlies where I go. So I'm like, I'm not playing around with a grizzly. I will fire off buckshot in that thing's face until it tries to leave me alone. I will run it all 7 rounds, and then while I'm freaking out, start loading more. You need sand too for your filter. Is it sand also? I know that you can do it with like rocks and dirt and stuff. Sand probably would work a lot better. So yeah, ENA right now, if we do go to the upside, 24% upside, it's not looking great for upside potential. It's looking like it wants to dump. And if you lose 28.99, 21.22 is your next level of support. It would be going straight down there. It wouldn't even try to hold it. It would just break straight through. Cliff, have you had a bear encounter? I've only seen a black bear while I've been out there, and I couldn't do anything about it because I didn't have a tag that year. The best way to never see a bear, get a bear tag. You'll never see a bear. It's like they don't want you to see them. It's not fair. As soon as you can't shoot one, yeah, you're going to see them everywhere. It's kind of wild. Oh, Ave's catching the bids. Our trade is going south. It's going south. Can never put too many in a bear. Like, right? Well, actually, you can. Surprisingly, bears can handle a lot. It's very surprising. Like, some people are like, oh my god, that'd be so cruel. You're just lobbing off shotgun shells at them. Yeah, as a deterrent. It's not going to hurt them that bad. They have a very thick hide. What was the other one? ENA and PAX G? PAX G. So I take it it's PAX Gold. We did do gold before, but I guess PAX Gold could be different. Checking it out on the weekly, we already have it measured out. So PAX Gold, it looks like it's well on its way, possibly to 3,850. 3,850, another move to the upside. That is what we're looking at. Bear spray works best. Bullet doesn't always stop a grizzly. Surprisingly, you're absolutely right. The irritation they have in their eyes, they'll more likely leave you alone. So my dad, he likes to run bear spray. I like to run shotguns. It's just a little self-security thing. But my dad actually mentioned that to me once. He's like, you do know you're just going to make the bear more aggressive, right? I was like, but it makes me feel better. He's probably right. He has been right my whole life, but you know what? I'm still going to try it my way because I'm a defiant young child. If you've ever seen bear fight each other, you better damn well unload. That's true. That's true. Just travel with a semi-automatic 12 gauge with slugs works wonders. Oh my god. I'm just imagining the recoil with slugs. Oh, my shoulder can only take so much. Goodness gracious. Did we look at Sol today? Yes, we did. We're looking for that 164 level. Sir Nap Time, looking for that 164. So yeah, Aave right now, we're currently down 3% on the trade because, you know what? We can't have nice things. We just can't have nice things. If Aave does get bullish, this thing's going to go absolutely nuts. I'm looking at 291 to the upside. Did we look dogging me and Ondo? DZ, we did. We certainly did. It's a shame that you request things and you just walk away. It's such a shame. Let's bring this on to this. LDO. Let's see how the LDO trade's doing. Also, LDO, we're still in the negative, so Lido doing much worse than Aave. Aave just showing strength when I don't otherwise think so. All good, I'll rewind. I appreciate that, DZ. I appreciate your understanding. I do appreciate that, man. I use slugs to hunt deer in Wisconsin. Recoil isn't that bad. Maybe it's my shotgun. I have a light shotgun, so even my buckshot, man, the recoil on it is rough. But I know if I had a heavier shotgun, it wouldn't be that bad. But you haven't looked at coin syrup. I think somebody made me look at syrup the other day. Surprisingly. Let's find out. Maple, yeah. I guess I haven't looked at syrup. I looked at Maple. Maple Finance is okay. Yeah, I looked at Maple. I haven't looked at syrup. This thing looks brand spanking new, fresh off the presses. Fresh off the presses. Well, a bad thing is you just made your first lower high. On a brand new token, I think you're going to get the entirety of this move down, possibly going down to 22.45. Good RWA play, but I'm with GFI. Yeah, I'm with GFI also. Guildfinch. Could be a 45% drop out of this bad boy. I would not be surprised. Maple is the contracts change to syrup. Same project. Oh, okay. BTC dominance and USDT. Now we're checking dominances out here. BTC dominance is up there. I'm still waiting for the pullback, man. Still waiting, but we started to pull back. Now we pop back up and we're holding support. That's not good. That's really not good. If we continue going up, this is going to be really bad. Oh no. So the opportunity of upside is upon us with the higher low. We could find ourselves getting to 67.98. If we dump, I see that happening. I really do see that happening. That would be bad. Hey, looks like the likes almost match the watching. Let's go, baby. That would be great. Change, still bullish. Nice, bro. Plus, do GST SKL. Oh, please. Okay. Finding a little resistance, 200 MA on the 30. Oh no, nobody could have expected any type of resistance. No, there's no way. Okay, USDT.D. So USDT dominance. It's rising. We got that 8% drop. We got it. It was great. We have bullish divergence and a higher low on the daily. Oh no. Oh no, this is really bad. That was a great retracement and a holding of a level of support at 4.37%. Oh no, we're back above the 200. This thing could go up to 7.79. The dominances are not showing very good signs for altcoins. They're really not. Ugh. And we're broken out of the downtrend. Oh no. USDT dominance. We might get a move to the upside. That's... Wow. The only thing holding us back from that is this high stochastic on the daily. That's not great. That's not great at all. Let's go check out GST. Multiple MAs and multiple time frames, actually. Oh, no. So you mean to tell me the downtrend might hold? Damn it. Okay, let's check BTC submissiveness. Wait, what? BTC submissiveness? Oh, I wish that was an indicator. So this one, we're still looking for another 7.9% downside. We've been making our way down there on GST. Let's hope that we hold this 7127 level. Let's hope that we hold it. I love it when you guys ask for things you've asked for before they made their measured moves. It makes life easy. SKL. Well, we're aiming at 8% downside. We got to pop up. It looks like we're still maintaining the downtrend. I'm thinking it's probably going to play out. I'm thinking that 0.1893 is going to happen. That's not great. Is Powell going to lower interest rates? His needs to do it. Yeah, currently the market is putting in a 1% projection that he's going to lower interest rates. Based off Friday, the jobs numbers, I think that the estimations will change. If jobs numbers come in bad, I think they're going to be pricing in a rate cut. But we'll see how it goes. Rumors are popping up on X that we're going to get a 1% cut. I don't think that's positive for the market because as we're getting rumors of a 1% cut, we're seeing the crypto market falter and fall and look terrible. So let's look at Bitcoin real quick on the 1 hour. Let's see what we're doing. We are raising that stochastic on the 1 hour faster than I am in bed. And it looks like this downtrend is holding on tight. Unfortunate. So yeah, this could be coming down a 1.85% move to the downside. Extremely possible. If it continues going down, we have another measured move at this level down here, 98,368. What's up?
Can you please remember to put the clothes in the dryer?
Yes, I'll do my best.
I need my clothes for the moment.
Okay. Going to bed? Good night, night. I love you. Breakout? Nah, we talking breakdown, buddy. Breakdown. I wish we go back to 96, 92K to reload. It might happen. We'll see. Unless they break it out tonight, that pullback might be coming. Just might be coming. Considering I'm sitting in shorts, I'm low-key kind of banking on it. If we check our price action on Pumpkin here, which all of you should join Pumpkin. Here's the link for those of you who haven't joined Pumpkin yet. You all should jump in the chat over here on Pumpkin. But anyways, we are currently in a 10x short on Aave. We're only down 0.58%. we are still looking for that downside move to play out. Anything that looks like a very positive movement to the upside, I'm shorting. That's my game plan right now. It is opposite world, and market makers are out here to steal your money. So I think there's going to be a lot of long squeezes. I do think there's a lot of long squeezes about to happen. It is just me being contrary to the short time frames. That is it. That's all I'm doing. But if you look at this on the 1 hour, you're like, dang, we're about to go up in a big way. And then you look at it on the 4 hour, oh, we're getting pooped on. We got support all the way down here. You look at it on the daily, and we zoom out a little bit. This looks abysmal. It looks absolutely terrible. This looks like the ultimate in bearish backtest, and we should be rolling over. So I'm going to go off that. I'm going to go off the daily. I'm going to go off the 4 hour. I'm not going to worry about the 1 hour. And then if we also look at this daily wick, jeez, crazy wick on the daily. Crazy wick on the daily. So yeah, just got to filter through all the noise. But our 15-minute is the shining light on this entire trade setup. So I don't think we're going to get this playing out to the upside. It could. Don't get me wrong. There's a bullish case. Can we look at Moodang and Hippo now on Ozempic? What? I'm so confused. Signs point to dump, but we'll see. Yeah, right? We will see. I feel like Jim just read his 8-ball. His lucky 8-ball. Moodang. 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 Well, we wanted to see some upside. When more bids? When more bids? We're waiting on the bids. The bids ain't here. The bids ain't here. We need the bids to come in. If we don't have the bids, we got nothing. If we do see any bullishness, I'm expecting a ton of resistance up here. Absolute ton. 15-minute looks pretty nice. Let's check out your 4 hour. 4 hour doesn't look that nice. 4 hour looks like it's ready to drop hard. So what I see on the 4 hour right now, you're trying to maintain this uptrend. I think you're about to break the uptrend. It's not really good. I'd be looking at it just like this and maintaining this downtrend. That'd be the downtrend I'd be looking at. Possibly coming down to 14,189. That's what I'm looking at. Some traders feel we have entered an alt season of sorts. Do you think that's possible? No. Maybe alts get a run up because they're trying to play catch up, but no. No. Until we get the same retail presence that the stock market has, I don't think we're going to see an altcoin any magnitude that we've seen in the past. The stock market surprisingly has taken all the retail investors. I'm surprised by that, honestly. So yeah, Moodang, if we do pop to the upside, I'm thinking this is going to pose a serious resistance. And given enough time, I think we're going to come down here to 14,189. Would I get into a short right now? Of course not. This thing's going straight down. I would not do that. I would wait for a back test. Either of this level or breaking through in a backtest of this level before I tried shorting it. Y'all are like requesting faster than ever. Wow. BTC looking to go. BTC's trying to push its way up right now. BTC trying to push its way up right now. We are in the trading portion of the stream. Does that just mean alts go up without Bitcoin going up? Not usually. Usually it's big. In alt season, yes. You would see Bitcoin trading sideways, and then you would see alts going crazy. Like, popping up like popcorn. You'd be like, wow, that thing's up 100% today? What the heck? Or, whoa, that one's up 50%, that one's up 60%, and it gets really hard to pay attention to. A lot of people lose a lot of sleep when that happens. But, yeah, I'm not deterred. But yeah, those alt seasons, they seem like a thing of the past now that we have institutional investments pushing everything up. Tino's rise, retrace, continuation to the upside happening on 15-minute on Sui. Sweet. Big thing here. If this happens to be some type of Adam and Eve double bottom, we would be looking at major upside for Bitcoin, and that would be heading up to $109,087. If we happen to break out of this downtrend, you will see me extremely quickly get out of my shorts, because that would be a very bullish sign for the market, and I'm not going to sit in shorts while Bitcoin's trying to rally, especially not in Aave. Even though Aave looks like it should pull back very nicely, I would be very, very nervous staying in shorts. Some might even say downright scared to stay in shorts. But Bitcoin's about to make a decision whether it's going to break out or break down. Your 15-minute showing all signs that it wants to break out. Your 1 hour showing that we still have major resistance overhead with not only the 50 but also the 200 simple moving average and our former uptrend. All of that could act as resistance. So a lot of work to be had. Checking out our liquidation heat map. Let's go back into the daily here. So in the liquidations, they could be going for this pool of liquidity up here. There's a large pool of liquidity right in here, all the way up to $106,218. So there is an opportunity that they're going to start grabbing some of that liquidity. But remember, there's also 112 million sitting right below us. So the market is mixed right now. It is very mixed. You're up 40% on your 20x Pepe long from a few hours ago. Sweet. Love to hear it. Get those gains, man. All right. The LDO trade, we are still in the green barely. It is pushing to the upside with Bitcoin. This is also the time of the week that we often see reversals. Yeah, going into Thursdays, you're right. Thursdays do usually do that. Or we wouldn't necessarily be reversing because we went sideways. So it's we'll see. We'll see. Because if you're going to talk about a reversal, there's going to be somebody who mentions from May 25th, we've been uptrending. We'll see what happens. I just know right now we're finding a lot of resistance on this downtrend, and it could be frustrating for some. Take profit, Rich. Take profit. Oh. Moodang is a hippo. Oh, I see. I'm not up with the memes, guys. I didn't realize that. Miner stocks, Mara, Riot, sir. Mara and Riot. It's never financial advice. This is all for entertainment value. Live trading time. We're already in a live trade right here. Already in it. We're trading Aave. Thing is, I'm just such a nice guy, and it's so hard to get you guys to hit the like button, that while live trading, I still take your requests. Anyways. We went live for an hour and 46 minutes. Let's go check out Mara, I guess. Mara Holdings Inc. Mara. Beautiful back test of that 13.95. Love to see it. Checking out the daily here. We are uptrending at the moment. Very nice, very nice. But previous uptrend is acting as a resistance. We're bearishly backtesting the 200. However, very fast reset of our stochastic, sitting in neutral territory. This does look like it's about to go up. I can get rid of all this bearishness on the chart. Even though even though we did lose an uptrend, still looks kind of bullish. Looks like we're trying to break back up in there. Trying to get all up in there. As of right now for Mara, I'd be looking for that 618 golden retrace. And that would be this right here, getting you back up to 2252. This is a possibility. As long as Bitcoin doesn't take a harsh dump, I think Mara is going to be just fine. 43% upside is possible. 43% upside. Riot platforms. Finding a bunch of support off this level. Fantastic. You're still in this consolidation range, but the almost double bottom, it does bring hope. It does bring hope. If things start working out in your direction, you're looking at a lot of upside. You can see it right here. 267 to possibly 470% to the upside. This might take the course of 5 years, but hey, it could do it. Could do it. Anyways, getting back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's trying so hard to push its way out of there. It is battling all of the bears. Let's go into the 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame. Oh boy, is it going to be a lower high? Is it going to be the greatest resistance of all time? Will we reject? We're above the 200 symbol on the 5-minute. This is usually the makings of positive price action. Try and say that one 5 times fast. Holy. We don't want to lose the uptrend. We don't want to lose the uptrend. Don't lose the uptrend. Oh my gosh. LDO Trade, we're currently down 3% once again. No problem, Fama. You know, it's funny. I think I could make like casting the inception here. I could end up doing the casting onto the live stream, which would then be the live stream looking at the charts. That would be wild, wouldn't it? No, I wouldn't do that. I should. It looks like you're right. Mastery, I'm never right. I'm only lucky. Let's be real. Let's be real. I'm only lucky. I'm never right. I can't wait for the day where somebody tells me, it's like, oh, you're so lucky you can read the charts. Luck! Just start getting mad at them. Can't wait. I remember when somebody told me that about sports. Like, oh, you're lucky that you can do that on the field. I was like, what the... What? I almost died in training like 8 times. What are we talking about? Luck? It's like the greatest form of flattery when people think it's all luck. So yeah, I just can't help but see these little zones of liquidity that it's like, are we going to stay above it this time? Are we going to? Because we didn't this time. Are we going to this time? Who knows? Who knows? No such thing as luck. Nah, there is such thing as luck. I know one of my buddies, he started dating this girl purely off luck. She just got like dumped on her birthday or something, and he happened to show up and like give her a gift. All of a sudden became her boyfriend or something. Dumb luck. She was way out of his league. Way out of his league. Just got her at a very vulnerable time. Good for him. It's fate. Oh boy. Looks like the Sui 5-minute 21 EMA is about to cross the 200. Do a lot of people trade based off that? The 21 and the 200? I think the 50 and the 200 is a lot better. AKA Crypto Lifer's bullish sign. Oh. Okay. I like Crypto Lifer for his entertainment value. Outside of that, questionable. Questionable. Evil oh god. Hold on. Everybody, hold on. Renee Reyes. Hello there. Welcome in. Evil Knievel? Evil Knievel. There's a lot of E's in there. Where are the I's at? I think it's Evil Knievel 79. I think that's what we're going for. Welcome in. I know it's a 5-minute wait, but I do appreciate your sub. I do appreciate it. Dude, luck is real. I went to high school with some girl whose family won the Powerball jackpot, and it was one of the biggest at the time. Bro, I'm positive she didn't go to your school anymore. Just my luck. She anti my baby mama. I'd be set. Ain't. I'm gonna say autocorrect helped out your vocabulary there. Okay. She ain't your baby mama. Unless I'm in a trading mood, then I'll bounce money around. Wait, what? I really dislike lower time frames. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. You never taught me how to read. Bro, I don't know how to read. What? I went to public school in California. They don't teach us how to read. No kid left behind. Nobody learns how to read. Come on. Ever since they did that no kid left behind thing, oh, it's been terrible for the public education sector. It's been absolutely terrible. I mean, the market's trying to do something. We have a fresh 4-hour candle right now. This is usually one of my windows of trading. I like to trade around 4-hour candles because usually there's price movement. But man, the bulls and the bears, they're really arguing right now, aren't they? The chart has colors you don't need to read. They even color the Fibonacci extensions for you. That's true. It's all color-coded. Too bad I'm colorblind. Oh no. It's just different shades of brown. I'm joking. That was a joke. Sorry to the visually disabled. I'm sorry. Or maybe it helps. I don't even know. So we do have a negative 4.48% on this Aave trade so far. We're going to hold tight. Unless Bitcoin gets a breakout, we're just hanging out in this trade. We're just chilling. Bitcoin really does need to break out, or it needs to go down. This is tedious. This is how people lose sleep right here. But we're above the 50 simple. We're going up. We're below the 200. We're going down. Wait, what? Hey, does anyone know if there's leverage ETF to IWM? That'd probably be Jim that could help you out with that one. Or if James happens to be in the chat, he'd help you out with that one. Could break out going sideways. That's true. That would be the worst. I close out all my trades. Like, we're that indecisive? Oh no. I mean, the daily looks good for Biddy. Waiting to see how she interacts with that straight trend. Oh, we got a new 15-minute candle. Oh, we're getting the selling pressure. Oh my god, you know what? We need to turn up the anxiety. 1-minute chart. What are we doing? We're in the bullish control zone. We're about to break into the bearish control. We do have everything above the 50 simple, but there is a lower high. Did we have bearish divergence? Did we? No, we didn't, and there's no hidden bearish divergence. This thing could go anywhere. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little portion. That's all the energy I have for that. Can we look at LTC? Sure. Good evening, Porky. Please do NVTS. I hope you're winning more in trades. Decloser, when I did trade, I've been closing my trades out super early with like 15% gains. It's been a joke. This week has actually been a joke in trading. Either I lose 15% or I gain 15%. It's awful. So it's been kind of a meh type of week. Oh, Bitcoin's going up. Bitcoin's going up to the moon. Do you think we will have double top this cycle? No, I do not. This cycle I think is going to be a lot different than what people are thinking because of the ETFs. Hello, and yes, you got my name right. Fuck yeah, Evil Knievel in the house. Yes. Sorry, I feel really good about it though. So yeah, Renee, I'm guessing this time around we're gonna see basically things like the stock market. A 50% retrace, and then new all-time highs. A 50% retrace, new all-time highs. I don't think we're going to be in the same type of cycles we were in previously for Bitcoin. I am a part of the super cycle theory type of person. And that's all because we have spot ETFs. Spot ETFs are the game changer that everyone thinks it is. Because now we're getting people's pension plans to start investing into the ETFs. That means there's going to be a constant flow of new capital coming into the market, which that's going to help out Bitcoin's price greatly. And then over time, Ethereum's price, and then over time, whatever else gets spot ETFs. That's kind of why it's such a really big deal if the spot ETFs get put through. I know somebody's going to say, there's spot ETFs all over the world. Well, the US market happens to be bigger. Just bigger. So it helps a lot more. Not to mention, I'm positive all these cycles, American companies have been suppressing the price. I'm positive. And the reason I can say that is because, as soon as CME futures ended up coming out, Bitcoin fell from its greatest bull run of all time, going from $1,000 to $19,700. As soon the day those CME futures opened, the price fell straight into the new bear market, and then they hit the 4 to 6 month just crypto winter. It was terrible, but that's what futures does. Anyways, I know I missed something. NVT something. Hold on, let me see. Can I look at, where is it? How do you place a 150x leverage position on Bitcoin and not get wicked out? You trade on the 1 minute time frame. So right now, all you're looking for on the 1 minute time frame is a lower high, just like you got back here. So if we set a lower high and we start coming down, maintaining a downtrend, you throw in your 150x short and you focus on what the measured move is. NVTS, that's what it was. All right. NVTS. Let's go to the daily. That's nuts. This is a stock. The downside never came. The downside never came. Sheesh. This thing's bullish as hell. Partnership with NVIDIA. Oh, that's what happened? The downside never came. Thank you, brother. No problem, Sleep. What? Jeez, Master E coming out here talking shit in my own stream? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, also, Master E, there's no possible way I would know what leverage stocks are. I trade crypto. I barely know what the ticker is for Walmart. So yeah, this thing we're looking for 1123 on the next move up. 1123. Probably didn't drop a like either. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, just kind of is what it is. It's probably the guy disliking everything. All right, Aave is starting to make me a little nervous as it pushes up alongside Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pushes up, you're going to see Aave make a big move to the upside. Big move to the upside. So Aave is making me nervous, which is not a good thing. Also, Ethereum's pushing its way up as well. That's kind of wild. Outside of NVTS, what the heck did you guys ask for? What did you guys ask for? LTC. Got it. LTC. Luckily, we don't get Litecoin every single day, but we did get that 11% move to the downside. It just took a long time to get there. Holy moly. That took forever. Now, we could possibly see some upside if we... No, we're below support. What are we doing? Get rid of all this noise. We did make the 50% retrace. Sheesh. 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 Evil Knievel, I dropped a like. Evil Knievel, thank you so much for the like. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. Thank you. Bull flag on the 1 second chart. Oh boy. Oh boy. So this is your current downtrend that you need to break out of. The problem I see here is here's your uptrend that you broke down from. I don't like it when you break uptrends. It doesn't make me feel good. You do have a level of support right now on the daily that you are holding, which is this right here. You didn't even touch it yet. So there's a possibility you come down and touch it, just like you touched it back here. So if you do that, you could see this thing come on down about 7.72%. This is a possibility. It's not a guarantee. But you are not bullish until you break this downtrend. If you happen to break the downtrend, you would be looking for a higher high, and that could take you all the way up to 134% or $134, which would be the possibility of 52% to the upside. We have to wait and see if it happens, but these are possibilities. Do not try and front run this trade, especially while the market looks so gosh darn iffy. Don't try and front run it. Don't do it, brother. 4 hours trying to catch some bids, trying to do something, but you just got a bearish cross. If you come up and bearishly backtest that 200 simple moving average, great time to start looking for some shorts. Great time. It is summer. Summer's the time to put your shorts on and go enjoy the water. Currently down 6% on our short on Aave. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, going back into Bitcoin. Bitcoin's out here trying to make all the decisions for this entire market. Bitcoin has the market on its back. MVP status. Will it go down? Will it go up? What are we doing? We're getting a bullish cross on the 5 minute. This has all the possibilities, all the framework for possibly going to the upside. Will it do it? Will it do it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The bots are selling. The bots are selling. Terrible. Gosh darn terrible, I'll tell you what. We have broken the 2-hour mark on the live stream. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show and the price action and the coverage of this market. Currently we are in 2 shorts. We're in Aave as well as LDO. The LDO trade is going a little better than the Aave trade. LDO is currently up in the green by 10%. And the Aave trade, we're down by 5%. Yikes. This is looking bad for Aave. Looking bad for the Aave short. We're out here feeding the bulls at this moment. Damn, 1 second. I don't pay for the seconds chart. It's way too much. That's like information overload for me. The 1 minute chart is more than enough for me. It's resetting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We could see Bitcoin break out. We could see it. I say this as I have a static video talking about how bearish Bitcoin looked. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Let's go check in on that Aave trade. So Aave is doing just fine, but on the 1 minute, looking crazy bullish. You popped up above the 200. You got a rounded bottom holding that 200 simple moving average as support. The 1 minute chart on Aave looks really good. That's wild. Is there times Bitcoin is volatile? Yes. Normally it's going to be market opens or market closes. But also I've noticed lately Bitcoin does show volatility around this time. So anywhere between 41 minutes ago and up to an hour from now, we end up seeing a lot of weird volatility out of Bitcoin. And there Bitcoin goes. There Bitcoin goes. But yeah, I guess in the if you're trading stocks all the time, Bitcoin's always volatile. But for us crypto people, Bitcoin is it's just never moving. It's like, wow, Bitcoin had a fantastic day. It was up 3%. We'll get 3% swings out of these altcoins during lunch. It's not a big deal. But you know, the stock world, they think it's amazing. The greatest move of all time. Oh my god, 3% in a day? Which, to be fair, to move most stocks, it takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of money. Actually, I wonder how much of the circulating supply of Bitcoin's actually on exchanges right now. Because the exchange volumes, they keep dropping. They keep going down. So I do wonder how much is on there. Look at that 15-minute candle. Sheesh. How do you make money on 3%? Leverage. Leverage, leverage, leverage. What's up, HQZ? How you doing? So let's say you're on a 10x leverage. Bitcoin moves 3%. You end up making 30% off that 3% move. ETH to 4K? Maybe. I don't know. ETH has a lot of work to do, in my opinion. If it puts in a lower high here, I think it's toast. But ETH, if it breaks to the upside of this 200 daily moving average, it's been utilizing it as resistance this whole time. If you get a break to the upside, we are looking at 3,346 as our next move up. So that is a possibility. Yeah, why was that? With what? Okay. I'll be done soon. Alright, I guess I need to help out with the kiddos pretty soon here. So we might have to end the stream abruptly. Doesn't take much to move penny stocks. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know many people who trade... well, no, I guess trading penny stocks, some people do really like to do that. I should try that one of these days. I want to see what the volatility of penny stocks are. I haven't really looked into the volatility in it. But yeah, so Ethereum, if you do get a break to the upside, you're looking at crazy upside potential. I'm still looking at this move down here, 2,269. I don't like it when you lose uptrends. I really don't. So you're going to have to do a lot to get me excited about this price action. FFAI is one that I'm in right now. Oh, that's what you asked. Okay. FFAI. This is a penny stock? Oh, we looked at this not too long ago where I was looking for 52% upside. It's going. It's making its way uptown. Looking for $1.76. Yeah, this looks like it's probably going to happen. This looks good. It already started making this move. I like it. As ETH goes up, this is a real problem for my LDO trade. Because LDO is directly affected by ETH because of liquid staking. This is bad. I'm probably gonna I need to get out of this trade. If Ethereum's gonna keep being bullish all night, this is gonna be a real problem. Real problem. This 12% likely to happen if it stays bullish. Very likely to happen. And considering I'm in a 20x when I thought I was in a 15, got me a little shaking in my boots here. A little shaking in my boots. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that 1 hour kind of looks nice. This one would make me lose sleep right here. This would make me lose sleep. Only saving grace I have for LDO is this area right here. If we come up and then we fall back down, I'm in the clear. Would I be able to sleep tonight? Not at all. Not at all. We break out of this box, I'm thinking, oh no, I'm about to lose my behind in that trade. Ave, I feel a little bit more comfortable with. It's only a 10x. Worst case, we lose like 16% in the trade. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. We're only down 4.97% on the trade. We're doing okay. Checking out... Wrong exchange. Checking out LDO right now. We were positive. Now we're negative. negative 1.57%. The risky penny stock, we got a position on is Holo. That's weird because Holo, like Holo Chain, that's a crypto as well. Cypher B just printed a buy on the 1 hour below the short time frame. Oh, really? Are you talking about on Bitcoin? Don't I still have Cypher B? I do. Let's pull this thing up. Talking about Aave? Yeah, Aave's getting that buy signal. Let's check it out on the 15. Has a buy signal on the 15 as well after showing bullish div. Yikes. Looking like Aave is probably going to go up. Dang. Bullish evening. Probably bearish morning. Probably a bearish morning. No BTC. Oh boy. See, look at Lido. Lido right here. Oof. That's such a good green dot on Lido. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, hold on. Let's see if... What? No, don't want that. Well, let's see if we can get a little bit of hopium out here with our fair value gaps. Hey now. Hey now. We got some hopium with the fair value gap up here. Hey now. We might be okay. We might be okay. Let's check it out with Bitcoin. We're in a fair value gap. We're trying to break out. We got another one right here. Got a third one up here. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know, this is getting spicy. I like it. I like... Oh, Bitcoin! Finding resistance again! Oh no! It just got slapped in the mouth! Oh, shh. See, it's this type of stuff that just keeps me glued to charts for far too long. Anyways, guys, I do got to get on out of here. I got to help out with children. I do appreciate each and every one of you who came out to the stream. I appreciate each and every one of you who came out to Pumpkin way more. For those of you who want to go follow me on Pumpkin and have a chance at these wonderful bounties, you can find out more about it in the free Discord. The Discord that's absolutely free to everyone. You should join the free Discord. But you guys should check it out. Yeah, just for signing up and participating, you have an opportunity at making some free money that you can then trade with. It's absolutely fantastic. Also, if you're over here on the live stream with me, you can actually trade and copy my trades while I'm live streaming. Is there a way to instantly backtest certain candle patterns on particular coin without going through each instance manually? I have no idea. I know there's some form of playback button, but I am not that versed in TradingView to understand exactly how to do that. There is some form of play button. Replay. Yeah, this right here. You can click replay, you can pull it back, and then you can basically just take out that portion of price action. So then you can just, oh, what would you have done in this situation? And then you end up basically back testing whatever it is. Then you hit replay. Or sorry, hold on. And then you hit play button down here below. So then you could play out what is going on here. You can speed it up to like 5x time frame so you can see what would have happened. Just a way you can back test your trading style, get a better feel for your trade setups, and see how it would have played out. Thanks for your thumbs up, bro. No problem, man. No problem. But yeah, with this, you can see how you can even see the uptrend here that got violated, backtested bearishly. Now, right now, we're seeing if we're going to maintain the downtrend or not. We don't know. We don't know. We could be breaking out. Wow, I never knew that about that feature. Well, yeah, you can backtest all your trade setups. You can see how it plays out. So yeah, just pull yourself back to a point where you otherwise don't know what's happening with the price action already. And then you can backtest all of your trading. It's replay right there at the top. We are now getting a breakout on Bitcoin. Oh boy, now I'm super nervous about my shorts. It is breaking out. It is breaking out. We don't know for certain until we get the, I believe it's 1 hour candle close outside of it. But that's going to be coming in about 8 minutes. So the bulls are trying. The bulls are trying. It is causing everything to go up. This does make it to where I want to not be in these trades. So, yeah, I might be exiting all of my trades before I go to bed. Just a heads up for everybody who's in the live stream. There's a very high probability I exit out of my trades before I go to bed. All right? Full transparency, everybody. And this would be an L on the night. Possible negative 3% on Lido. Possible negative 4% on Aave. A loss on the night is okay. It's okay. But we'll see how things go. I'm going to go help out with the kiddos. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully you guys come around tomorrow. Tomorrow's members only chat over on YouTube. I will be live on Pumpkin again in 2 days. So on Friday, after we get the decision on the jobs and the market can do all of its freaking out or getting excited, I will be back for Friday. Let's make it a party. Let's do all the great stuff and the things. 2 days away for Pumpkin. See you guys tomorrow on YouTube and Twitch. Other than that, guys, I'm out of here. Deuces. Much love. I do appreciate you. Later, everybody. Later.